When deciding between different opportunities and choosing a career path to pursue, listen to your inner voice. That is the little nugget that my 83-year-old super duper successful client gave to me when I trained him today. And the truth is, we all know what we really genuinely want, and we all know what we're genuinely good at, right? And I asked my client, I was like, how did you go about choosing the opportunities, like choosing career path? Like what kind of like decision-making framework did you make for that? Or what type of mental models did you make for that? And he said, to be honest, Peter, I didn't really have any intellectual thinking or decision process behind making my career choices. It wasn't even intuition, but it was more so the inner voice in my head that told me to go for it, and I just went for it. And he said, every single time he's listened to that little inner voice, it always worked out. And anytime he didn't, it never worked out. So I think there's a lot of truth to that. Like, we truly know ourselves best, and we know what we want. So yeah, that's really the secret, and that's really what I learned today. And you always have to be ready too. That's another thing I learned. You have to be ready for the opportunities that present themselves, right? Because if you hesitate, it's either going to be impossible to get that door back open, or it's just going to be really, really hard to just yank it back open. So when the opportunity presents itself, you got to be ready for it. And you got to be ready for it by listening to that inner voice of yours. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to your family. Don't even listen to your mentors, because, I mean, take it into consideration, but ultimately, your heart knows best. If it gives you like a little kind of feeling, that's probably not it. But if it gives you like excitement, makes you full of life, and gives you a lot of energy, that's probably the right path to choose. Or that's the right door to open. And another thing I learned is that it doesn't have to make sense. Like, your career path doesn't have to make sense. And I was very inspired by my client. His name is Max. He's 83 years old. But what happened was he went to law school as a full-time student, law school, okay? But to support himself, because he only had himself, he worked as a dance teacher and also an insurance adjuster alongside, his law school. So 3 very different paths, yet he still opened all those doors. And he was like, and he literally said, yeah, I just opened them, and you'll see where it takes you. And he also left this one nugget that I think is so true. He said that, honestly, if it works, keep doing it. If it doesn't, drop it. Because ultimately, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like very like intuitive. It's very common sense, right? But a lot of times we don't do that. If it really isn't working out for us, if we're not enjoying the process, if it's not allowing you to grow into the person that you want to be, if you're not learning anymore, if you're not finding fulfillment from it, then it might be time to move on. And vice versa. If you feel amazing at this career path and you feel great, fulfilled, you have a lot of energy, a lot of life, a lot of vision, then that's probably the opportunity that you should stick with and pour even more of your life into. So I've been just really reflecting a lot on myself and what I want to do and who I want to become. And I recorded like a bunch of voice audio notes just for myself, just to kind of like talk out my thought process. But I think I know what I want to do. And it's that little inner voice that's like, Peter, go for that opportunity. So I will go for it. And it's also telling me, Peter, also, for your income, to supplement for fitness's income, or rather replace it, become a salesperson. Learn the trade of sales. And then also start your podcast. Just do like 1 episode a week. Maybe once every other week. Maybe once a month. Doesn't matter. Just get it started. Right? Those are the 3 things. Because the options, the hedge fund is going to be my wealth vehicle. The podcast is going to be my legacy vehicle. And the sales is going to be my skills vehicle. Right? And honestly, the book Mastery is so great. I'm not going to lie. It has a lot of nuggets in there. And if you're trying to figure out what path you want to go down, I highly recommend that book. But now it's all about doing it, right? No more talking, just doing. So with that being said, this is PLOG V1.992, I believe. Remember to be better daily. I will be better tomorrow by focusing a lot of my time into knocking out the tasks that I know I should be doing or that just are one and done. And also focusing on my options trade. But with that being said, remember to be better daily, and remember to hit that subscribe button because, you know, the journey of becoming a man, you know, in entrepreneurship, or just becoming a better human being, it's better when you are doing it with someone else. So I know that you are that someone. So hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.